is expected heading into tomorrow. I'll be breaking down all your forecast details coming up.
Into this afternoon.
That's exactly right. We're going to start to introduce some of that sunshine heading into the second half of today. So that is going to be the good news. We'll slowly start to see some of that making an appearance. Again, it's not really the prettiest out there, just gray and gloomy to start off for this morning. Feeling better, feeling more how we should for this time of year. But here's a look at those conditions across the southeast. So cloud cover and then our next front just moving through the Midwest right now. And that's going to be coming into play really heading into tomorrow, knocking down our temperatures once again as we get closer towards the weekend. But looking in just a little bit closer, clouds out there. It's gray, it's gloomy. It's not the prettiest to begin so far for this morning, but those temperatures out there just ranging in the upper 40s for our inland areas, lower to mid 50s as you approach closer towards central Mobile and Baldwin counties. And then our coastal spots already seeing the upper 50s and the lower to mid 60s out there. Now, in comparison to where we were yesterday at this exact time, 21 degrees cooler than what we were just 24 hours ago in Mobile, along with Evergreen. Fairhope, 16 degrees cooler, 18 degrees cooler in Gulf Shores and Pensacola. And it's feeling better out there. And the good news, those temperatures, once we get further along into this afternoon, they're going to be maxing out right around where we should be. Those lower to mid 60s out there. Around this point is where we're going to start to introduce more of that sunshine. But then those clear skies later on for this evening, dipping us down even further, lower 50s once we get closer towards 7 p.m. Now, over the next few days, there's more of that cold air. I mentioned that cold front that's closer towards the Midwest right now. It's going to be bringing in temperatures well below average, and then also means some even colder mornings are ahead. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'll be talking more about your forecast details, what I'm tracking as we do get closer towards the weekend, and looking ahead to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. All of those details are coming up in just a little bit. And also taking another look at your forecast. Those temperatures out there much cooler in comparison to what we were seeing just this time yesterday. Right now we're seeing some of those upper 40s, lower to mid 50s out there. But here's a look at that 24-hour temperature change. 21 degrees colder than just 24 hours ago in Mobile and Evergreen. And even more cold air is on the way. I'll be talking more about those details coming up when we come back.
Options if you want Windex or if you want to make it homemade.
Right, for sure.
Lots of options.
Yes.
Sure.
Depending upon your preferences. Well, let's go ahead and talk more about your forecast. Just a reminder, right now is a great time to go ahead and download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you can stay updated on the forecast. Meteorologist Matt Barentine updated some of these videos earlier this morning. But also I wanted to go ahead and talk about this button too. We mentioned it a lot, the submit your pics and videos option. And the reason for that is because Matt had a little bit of a battle going on earlier this morning. He was showing off some of the Christmas trees we got sent in an LSU one, and he said, hey, I need the Auburn, the Alabama folks out there to go ahead and start submitting your trees. So we have tons of your Christmas trees that you've been sharing. This is going to be a Christmas tree at Blue Ribbon Dog Grooming. This one, a Roll Tide tree in Seminole. And then also, look at that, a Cancer Awareness Christmas tree from Della Henderson. Absolutely beautiful, sporting the pink right there. So you can always submit your photos here just by pressing that green Add Media button, or you can also see what other folks are sharing as well. Let's go ahead and talk more about your forecast at this time. And so heading into the rest of today, we are gray and gloomy to start off for this morning. We'll introduce more sunshine later on this afternoon. Those temperatures are right around average for this time of year in the lower to mid 60s. Those northerly winds continuing, dipping down heading into tonight. But I'm looking ahead to next week. This is going to be our Christmas outlook. Christmas Eve, we're starting off chilly in the morning, mid 60s the afternoon, right around average. Christmas Day, however, we did increase those rain chances. We did bump up those temperatures. So still a little warm that day, but hey, it's still going to be fantastic across the Gulf Coast. Still some spotty showers, so we'll see some breaks in that rain coverage. And then once again, we're talking about New Year's. This is going to be the temperature outlook from December 27th to January 2nd. Still showing high chances for warmer than normal temperatures. Plan ahead for those New Year's Eve conditions and those outfits. It's not going to be as cold. I'll have another look at your final outlook coming up in just a little bit. Plus, we'll be back with 3 to know before you go on the other side of this break.
Life, death, and rebirth.
I wonder if the planet Krypton was among that star cluster.
Possibly. As long as Crypto's on it, I'm cool with it. He's cute.
The dog.
The dog.
Okay, so
Yeah.
right over.
Okay.
But I figured it was Superman because I'm like counting how many references Joe can make this week to it.
Yeah.
He's ready. Well, let's go ahead and take a final look at your forecast. So for the next 7 days, it's going to be chilly as we get closer towards the weekend. Do keep in mind Saturday and Sunday, we are expecting those wind chill values to be even colder, feeling more like the 20s for many areas beginning early on Saturday and Sunday, but especially Saturday morning. And then looking ahead to Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, temperatures right around average for Christmas Eve on Tuesday. Christmas Day, however, warmer with an isolated chance for some showers.
All right. Friday is ahead. We're so close.
An ugly sweater day tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. See y'all tomorrow.